Chapter 14. The little prince crossed the desert and met with only one flower. It was a flower with 3 petals, a flower of no account at all. Said the little prince.
"Good morning,"
said the flower.
"Good morning."
The little prince asked, politely.
"Where are the men?"
The flower had once seen a caravan passing. She echoed.
"Men? I think there are 6 or 7 of them in existence. I saw them several years ago. But one never knows where to find them. The wind blows them away. They have no roots, and that makes their life very difficult,"
said the little prince.
"Goodbye,"
said the flower.
"Goodbye."
After that, the little prince climbed a high mountain. The only mountains he had ever known were the 3 volcanoes, which came up to his knees. And he used the extinct volcano as a footstool. He said to himself,
"From a mountain as high as this one, I shall be able to see the whole planet at one glance, and all the people."
but he saw nothing, save peaks of rock that were sharpened like needles. He said courteously,
"Good morning."
answered the echo.
"Good morning. Good morning, good morning."
Said the little prince.
"Who are you?
Answered the echo.
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?"
He said.
"Be my friends. I am all alone.
Answered the echo.
I am all alone, all alone, all alone."
He thought.
What a queer planet. It is altogether dry, and altogether pointed, and altogether harsh and forbidding. And the people have no imagination. They repeat whatever one says to them. On my planet I had a flower. She always was the first to speak.
But it happened that after walking for a long time through sand, and rocks, and snow, the little prince at last came upon a road. And all roads lead to the abodes of men. He said.
"Good morning."
He was standing before a garden, all abloom with roses. Said the roses.
"Good morning."
The little prince gazed at them. They all looked like his flower. He demanded, thunderstruck.
"Who are you?"
The roses said.
"We are roses."
And he was overcome with sadness. His flower had told him that she was the only one of her kind in all the universe. And here were 5,000 of them, all alike, in one single garden. He said to himself,
She would be very much annoyed if she should see that. She would cough most dreadfully, and she would pretend that she was dying to avoid being laughed at. And I should be obliged to pretend that I was nursing her back to life, for if I did not do that, to humble myself also, she would really allow herself to die.
Then he went on with his reflections.
I thought that I was rich, with a flower that was unique in all the world, and all I had was a common rose. A common rose, and 3 volcanoes that come up to my knees, and one of them perhaps extinct forever. That doesn't make me a very great prince.
And he lay down in the grass and cried. It was then that the fox appeared. Said the fox.
"Good morning."
The little prince responded politely, although when he turned around he saw nothing.
Good morning.
The voice said.
"Under the apple tree. I am right here."
Asked the little prince, and added.
Who are you? You are very pretty to look at.
The fox said.
"I am a fox."
Proposed the little prince.
Come and play with me, I am so unhappy.
The fox said.
"I cannot play with you. I am not tamed."
Said the little prince.
Ah, please excuse me.
But, after some thought, he added.
What does that mean, tame?
Said the fox.
"You do not live here. What is it that you are looking for?"
Said the little prince.
I am looking for men. What does that mean, tame?
Said the fox.
Men, they have guns and they hunt. It is very disturbing. They also raise chickens. These are their only interests.
To establish TIs.
said the fox.
Just that. To me, you are still nothing more than a little boy who is just like 100,000 other little boys, and I have no need of you, and you, on your part, have no need of me. To you, I am nothing more than a fox like 100,000 other foxes. But if you tame me, then we shall need each other. To me, you will be unique in all the world. To you, I shall be unique in all the world,
said the little prince.
I am beginning to understand. There is a flower. I think that she has tamed me,
said the fox.
It is possible. On the earth one sees all sorts of things,
said the little prince.
Oh, but this is not on the earth.
The fox seemed perplexed and very curious.
On another planet?
Yes.
Are there hunters on that planet?
No.
Ah, that is interesting. Are there chickens?
No.
Sighed the fox.
Nothing is perfect.
But he came back to his idea. The fox said,
My life is very monotonous. I had chickens. Men hunt me. All the chickens are just alike, and all the men are just alike, and in consequence, I am a little bored. But if you tame me, it will be as if the sun came to shine on my life. I shall know the sound of a step that will be different from all the others. Other steps send me hurrying back underneath the ground. Yours will call me, like music, out of my burrow. And then look, you see the green fields down yonder. I do not eat bread. Wheat is of no use to me. The wheat fields have nothing to say to me. And that is sad. But you have hair that is the color of gold. Think how wonderful that will be when you have tamed me. The grain, which is also golden, will bring me back the thought of you, and I shall love to listen to the wind in the wheat.
The fox gazed at the little prince for a long time. He said,
Please tame me.
The little prince replied,
I want to very much, but I have not much time. I have friends to discover and a great many things to understand,
said the fox.
One only understands the things that one tames. Men have no more time to understand anything. They buy things already made at the shops, but there is no shop anywhere where one can buy friendship, and so men have no friends anymore. If you want a friend, tame me,
asked the little prince.
What must I do to tame you?
Replied the fox.
You must be very patient. First you will sit down at a little distance from me like that in the grass. I shall look at you out of the corner of my eye, and you will say nothing. Words are the source of misunderstandings, but you will sit a little closer to me every day.
The next day the little prince came back. Said the fox,
It would have been better to come back at the same hour if, for example, you come at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Then at 3 o'clock, I shall begin to be happy. I shall feel happier and happier as the hour advances. At 4 o'clock, I shall already be worrying and jumping about. I shall show you how happy I am. But if you come at just any time, I shall never know at what hour my heart is to be ready to greet you. One must observe the proper rites.
asked the little prince.
What is a right?
Said the fox.
Those also are actions too often neglected. They are what make one day different from other days, 1 hour from other hours. There is a rite, for example, among my hunters. Every Thursday, they dance with the village girls. So Thursday is a wonderful day for me. I can take a walk as far as the vineyards. But if the hunters danced at just any time, every day would be like every other day, and I should never have any vacation at all.
So the little prince tamed the fox, and when the hour of his departure drew near, said the fox,
Ah, I shall cry.
Said the little prince.
It is your own fault. I never wished you any sort of harm, but you wanted me to tame you.
Said the fox.
Yes, that is so.
Said the little prince.
But now you are going to cry.
Said the fox.
Yes, that is so. Then it has done you no good at all.
Said the fox.
It has done me good, because of the color of the wheat fields.
And then he added,
Go and look again at the roses. You will understand now that yours is unique in all the world. Then come back to say goodbye to me, and I will make you a present of a secret.
The little prince went away to look again at the roses. He said,
You are not at all like my rose, as yet you are nothing. No one has tamed you, and you have tamed no one. You are like my fox when I first knew him. He was only a fox like 100,000 other foxes, but I have made him my friend, and now he is unique in all the world.
And the roses were very much embarrassed. He went on.
You are beautiful, but you are empty. One could not die for you. To be sure, an ordinary passerby would think that my rose looked just like you, the rose that belongs to me. But in herself alone she is more important than all the hundreds of you other roses, because it is she that I have watered, because it is she that I have put under the glass globe, because it is she that I have sheltered behind the screen, because it is for her that I have killed the caterpillars except the 2 or 3 that we saved to become butterflies, because it is she that I have listened to when she grumbled or boasted, or ever sometimes when she said nothing, because she is my rose.
And he went back to meet the fox. He said,
Goodbye.
Said the fox.
Goodbye. And now here is my secret, a very simple secret. It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye.
The little prince repeated, so that he would be sure to remember.
What is essential is invisible to the eye. It is the time you have wasted for your rose that makes your rose so important.
Said the little prince, so that he would be sure to remember.
It is the time I have wasted for my rose.
Said the fox.
Men have forgotten this truth, but you must not forget it. You become responsible forever for what you have tamed. You are responsible for your rose.
The little prince repeated, so that he would be sure to remember.
I am responsible for my rose.